All right, up next we got Nico. Do that striking pose of a photo. I love it. So props and environment should be the focus. Oh, your Lockers Nico. That's my nickname for you. No, I actually really liked this piece just because there's such interesting roughness going on. Just all these different types of things happening, and Gold's Gym. So Unreal Artist, Hamburg. Studies in interior lighting. Super cool. Man, this place feels so Swedish. Oh, this is very nice. Compositionally, super strong as well. I love the foreground to background ratio you have going, and like how it like grounds you in the scene. It's very, very nice. And that brightness, while it's really bright, it kind of captures the feeling that you're looking for. Dude, this too here. This is really good. Straight from the IKEA catalog. So Marketplace, most assets, materials are from Unreal Marketplace and Quixel Megascans. I mean, when it's a steady and you're just focusing on like lighting, interior lighting, I totally get it, man. You just want to focus on that. This is very good. Feels nice. It's well propped as well. Feels natural. Globetrotter VR experience. This is cool. Man, this is very was that in China? Mountains and foliage. Yeah, this is really cool. With shots like this, it becomes really difficult to understand distance, and you're using like the smoke or fog cloud layer so evenly throughout the scene that it becomes quite difficult to understand how far things are. The clouds are too blue, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it's more about like making sure that they layer in a way where you can get a sense of distance as well. And like over here, this area is pretty low poly looking. Like this is areas that you're probably not supposed to see very easily. So having the camera lower might be nice. FOV effect on the sky? Yeah? Oh man, I gotta... Whoa, wait. Wait, I have no way to mute this? What? Okay, I won't worry about that. This is cool though. It is really about the composition and understanding like distance and really expressing how far things are with the cloud layer that you've built into here. I mean, your assets look pretty good. This gun looks pretty interesting. The normals on this are, so this is 2 years old. The normal information on this is a pretty common pitfall for early artist development. Is like these scratches and this, like you think about it and you're like, all right, the scratches are happening on the surface and they're making it, they're scratching deep into the surface, right? So then you put that information in the normal map. A lot of times you don't need to. You can just put it in the roughness. And if you do put it in the normal map, it's going to be really, really subtle. Does that make sense? So being able to do that and balance that well just shows with time that you understand like how the surfaces look and interact. The other thing to say is like making sure like this is kind of hard to read, but making sure that the materials all kind of show you what type of material it is based on the roughness that it has. Oh yeah, and the bullets, after a bullet's fired, right? It's just the casing, like the actual front piece of it. The, what is it? I want to say pellet, but not the pellet. The slug, depending on the shot. Or anyways, this tip should be gone because it's been released upon its foes. The round, thank you. The round would work, I think. But yeah, you can see it's really strong. And the same with this information. This stuff especially doesn't need to be in the normal map. This is all roughness. You mean the bullet? So it's literally the bullet, and the casing should be what's being ejected from the weapon. That's an interesting handgun. Oh, this is interesting. It's always strange because I don't really want to critique these because there's a very specific use case for the way they were created, right? So, for example, this asset I feel like should be very hang on, let me change this. Should have breakup on it, some crevices, some darker areas, some stuff grounding it, maybe some shadows. But that might be in the presentation, or that might be just because it's in the engine that you rendered it for. And maybe they didn't want that detail because you're in VR. Maybe your face is like right up in front of it, right? So it's thinking about those types of details. But again, I hesitate to critique stuff like this just because there's a specific goal, art direction wise, from your art director, right? Like maybe you couldn't add the fidelity that you wanted to add here. Maybe the resolution of these was tied to like, because it was VR, it couldn't be high res enough or whatnot. But keeping some consistency is key. And I think if the resolution of this was able to go up, I would do that. But man, you're oh yeah, add some extra geo in there. Just make it round. This is 2 years old though, so. These are, oh man, I love these. This one specifically though. And then this is like your shining piece right now. I wonder if you could get rid of the word Unreal Engine or the phrase Unreal Engine and just have the U4, and then where it would say Unreal Engine, you just say like lighting steady. That way people just immediately, because it's hard to, not just with lighting, but it's hard to display and show like, oh, it's a steady. Like some people don't get it from the beginning and they have to click on it or mouse over it in order to see that it's a steady. If there was some type of messaging that you could put on a thumbnail to let people know what it is before they click on it, that would be really good. Yeah, this one's cool, man. I mean, if you can start building your assets and they look like this, oh, this guy's awesome. If you haven't, I work with this guy, he's amazing. Yeah, if you could make a scene like this and you've authored everything yourself, I mean, you could have like, I don't know, 60, 70% of it's yours, and then the other 40 to 30% is just like stuff that you got online. That'd be really cool. And would show how well you're merging your own assets with Marketplace and Megascan assets. But nice portfolio. I think I just want to see a scene from you. Like this one's tied with work. These are quite well executed. So it's more like seeing another scene. I'd like to see another one. But yeah. Nice work so far. I look forward to more from you. And hopefully that was enough for your review.